I see the polls, I'm not surprised. I'm just not surprised by any of this. I'm looking at the young people, right? And they think, oh, well, we can get the young people. Just keep telling them climate change, climate change, climate change. I mean, Joe's like, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Well, one, he hasn't fixed it at all. And two, again, these economic pocketbook issues, they catch up with everybody, including the young kids, right? Maybe they don't want to be living at home in their parents' basement. But they don't have a choice right now because everything is so darn expensive. Rents up better than 20 some odd %. Mortgages, forget about it. Mortgages up 66% since Joe Biden came into office. You look at the cost of eggs, up some 38%. The cost of food, the cost of energy. New data out today showing from AAA how much, some 44% gas prices have gone up since Joe Biden came to office. And you wonder why, Democrats? The youth don't like him so much? You wonder, huh? You know what? It's kind of expensive to live out there. So his answer, wait for it. Well, he's got the climate change thing going, and then he's got student loans. Oh, we'll give you $5,000. Hey, guys, $5K if you vote for me. And I'm gonna drill this message home, and I'm gonna have my vice president drill it home too. Oh, and I'm even gonna put AOC out there on the late night shows, and she's gonna explain it's actually really not gonna help her. But this is amazing. This is amazing. Kamala Harris actually says that it doesn't matter your income. So you could be a hot shot Wall Street lawyer making millions of dollars a year. And the rest of us have to pay off your student loans? Like, that's fair? By the way, it's illegal. Supreme Court already said they couldn't do this, and it's not stopping them. Listen to what Kamala is saying on this, guys.
Loans will be completely forgiven, regardless of your income, and even if you did not graduate. So I'm going to repeat that. If you've paid undergraduate loans for more than 20 years, or graduate loans for more than 25 years, those loans will be completely forgiven regardless of your income and even if you did not graduate. And forgiveness will be automatic for the vast majority of the 25 million people that we believe will benefit from this approach.
I mean, this is insane. This is socialism. This is socialism with a twist, because they're literally, not only are they buying votes from the young kids that don't have any money, they're buying votes from the people that do have money. They're like, hey, we'll give you $5,000 too. You're still working on those student loans. We'll take care of it for you. Is that not the nuttiest thing you've ever heard? Not to mention, they can't, okay? The Supreme Court made that loud and clear. They said you can't do that. It's unconstitutional. You don't have the authority as president and vice president to do such a thing. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I got to play you this clip because I'm listening to it yesterday. I'm like, wait a second. Is he bragging? Is the president of the United States bragging about how he's going to just say, give a big middle finger to the Supreme Court of the United States of America? Because apparently rules don't matter, laws don't matter. Not in this sort of crazy Alice in Wonderland world. Listen to Joe.
Tens of millions of people's debt was literally about to get canceled. But then some of my Republican friends and elected officials and special interests sued us, and the Supreme Court blocked us. But that didn't stop us. No, I mean it sincerely. We continue to find alternatives past the reduced student debt payments.
That didn't stop us. No, we're back for more because we want to take your money and reallocate it to those fancy schmancy people, whether they graduated or not, whether they make millions of dollars or not. We're going to pay off their education. You know, tough luck. You're the electrician. You're the plumber. You're the construction worker. You chose not to go to the fancy schmancy school because maybe you had some brain cells, right? No, maybe you said, hey, I can build a business on my own. I don't need to go and do that and get a fancy slip of paper and put myself and possibly my family into debt in the process. So good for you. You go out, you work hard, you build a business, you're paying your bills. And now along comes Joe and Kamala and they're like, no, we're going to take some of that money that you earned. Because don't forget, if you listen to Barack Obama, you didn't, right? You didn't build that. You didn't, even if you're the construction worker that built the house, right? It's not yours. That's somehow the Democrat administrations that want to take credit for this. So they're going to take your money to go pay for all this other stuff. It's not going to fly. It's just not going to fly. And you know what? Young people get it. They can't be bought as easily as you might think. They really can't. They're smarter than that, Joe Biden. It's just so critical. We get the right people with the right policies there. I'm telling you, this is another reason why I'm so proud to have this partnership with a wonderful organization called Americans for Prosperity. Americans for Prosperity cares about the issues that I care about, that I know you care about. They get into the nitty gritty. They're like wonky like me. They love talking inflation and Bidenomics. You know, it's great. They actually bought Bidenomics.com. So Biden, with all his fancy TikTokers, never even had the foresight to buy Bidenomics.com before he coined it and went out and talked all over the country about it. So you can go check out Bidenomics.com. And the guys over at AFP, we had one of them on the show that had the foresight to do this. He got it. And basically, he's got the truth on there. He's got the truth about Bidenomics and the disaster it has been and the disaster it'll continue to be